Hey, Tree class, let's go over how to deal with it when the center is not at the origin. So when my center is not at the origin, we're going to subtract the x coordinate of the center from x. So instead of x squared, it's going to be x plus 1 squared because we're subtracting negative 1. That's the same as plus 1. And then we're going to have plus a y minus 2. We're subtracting the y coordinate of the center from y squared. Right, that's going to equal 1, but we're going to come up with these denominators. Alright, again, A was what determines our vertex. And A is determined by which way do we go from the center to get to the end of our major axis. So notice our center is negative 1, 2. If I take our vertex, in this case, negative 1, 6, and I subtract, you can see I get 0 and I get 4. This means we went up 4. We didn't go left or right, we went up 4. So that means the denominator of y is considered a squared. So this one will have this look to it. A squared on the bottom here, b squared on the bottom here. Right? A is how far away the vertex is from the center. So it's 4 units. So that means that we're going to square 4. That's going to be the denominator of y. But 4 squared is 16. So I put a 16 underneath there. Alright, now we do the same thing with the focus. Instead of subtracting the vertex from this, I'm going to subtract the focus. Alright, so this is the focus that I've put right here now. And from the center, if I subtract again, I get a 0 and I get a 2. So that means I've gone up 2, but that also means C equals 2. Alright, your focus is always going to go in the same direction as your vertex. So if we went up to get our vertex, we're going to go up to plot our focus. So C is equal to 2 here. And remember, the equation is b squared equals a squared minus c squared. Alright, so a was 4, so a squared is 16. C is 2, so c squared is, but b squared is going to be equal to 12. And that's the denominator of x in this example. That's b squared. It's not just b, it's b squared. I don't have to square 12 to get 144. It's just, that is b squared. So that's my denominator. So there's my equation for this particular ellipse. Alright, I'll just do the fraction first. Alright, plus, and then fraction, and now I'm going to do the y over the 16. So there is my equation for this ellipse. Now it's going to ask me to plot it. Which of these is the actual plot of it? So the key thing here is my major axis is 4 units long. That's up and down 4 units. And my minor axis is a square root of 12 units long. Not quite 4 units. Alright, our center is negative 1 in the x direction, positive 2 in the y direction. So we have to move our center left 1 and up 2 from the origin. So you can see this went left 1 but down 2. So that one's out. This one went right 1 up 2. That one's out. Left 1 up 2. This one went right 1 down 2. So just from the new location of the center alone, I know it's this one because I need to go left 1 and up 2. So there wasn't much to that one once we got the equation. When we got those choices down there, we didn't have to deal with like where are the foci, any of that kind of stuff. It was just literally the center, shifting it in the correct direction.